Yeah, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Wherever you got to watch this video from. If you are in Nigeria, yeah, just take and you want a better country for yourself and for myself. Just take 1 minute, to listen to.
In about your records,
Yes.
many will ask, what are those records that you are talking about? Many will say, you do not have any experience in government and governance. You have not held any public office before. Where are you going to tap that experience that you need to run a country as large and as diverse as Nigeria?
It's very interesting that people swear on that. Then it would have meant that people who had the experience you're talking about would have done this country differently. President Buhari, for example, was the president of this country before. President Olusegun Obasanjo was the president of this country before. If you want to count their experience as the experience we need, they should have been the most experienced leaders. But look at where they left this country. The people that I've mentioned in the past who fought for independence, ask yourself, where did they get political experience? Which public office did Awolowo hold before he fought for independence? Which public office did they hold before they became regional leaders that all of us are jealous of today? When Gowon became the president of this country and fought through a war, which political office did he hold before he became the president at the age of 29 or thereabout? None. We're talking about character. Countries that are looking for leaders that will take them to progress are not looking for people who have experience in stealing or assassination or deception. They are looking for people with character. Countries vote for presidents with character. They don't vote for presidents with useless political experiences. I do not need to have been in public office, but here is what I want to tell you about my experience. Every time it was necessary to find somebody to fight for the progress of this country when we needed democracy, as a student activist, I was there. Laid my life, on the ground for whatever could happen. And in 1999, that democracy came about. When there was a time in this country that everybody said if Obasanjo didn't become the president the third time, this country will not make progress. I was one of the few people who stood up and said, third time is unacceptable because we can't afford a Mugabe in this country. When President Yar'Adua was sick and was dying and there was a cabal around him that prevented a minority from becoming president, and all of the political leaders, including judges in this country, including parliamentarians, the Senate, the House of Representatives, even a young person at that time who was Speaker, Bankole, sided against Jonathan becoming president. I used Sahara Reporter to expose the fact that Jonathan was brain dead and Nigeria needed to prepare for it. Not even the Niger Delta militants could do it, even though they said he was their man at that time. We're talking about character here. We're talking about courage that could take countries to bigger levels. And I'll give you two more examples of countries that had people of my pedigree. I'm not as big as they are. Mandela came directly from prison. Which local government did he govern before he became the president of South Africa? The most stabilizing force in the history of that country. Obama was regarded as a community organizer. Somebody might say he was a senator, but it was just for 6 months. But he was known as a community organizer and derided for it. He stabilized America's economy for 8 years that he was in America. He's described as America's best president because it wasn't because he was a former senator, but because he was a man of character, intellect, capacity. And that is the mistake we must not make. You cannot continue to have people who do not have ideas, people who have no character, people who have no capability, boast about experiences that failed us, and we are shouting experience. I don't understand what experience you need more than that of it.
Please, put sentiment aside. Learn the good part of it, of how we will get a better country. Of a truth, this man has genuine intention towards our country, Nigeria. God bless you.